Good morning.
Good morning.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
My name is Taro Yamada. May I have your name, please?
My name is Carey Bibb.
Okay, Ms. Bibb. How long did it take you to get here this morning?
Actually, I am based here in Osaka, so it only took me about 30 minutes on foot to get here this morning.
It's a nice day for a walk. All right. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I'm an editor at a publishing company here in Osaka, but I was born and brought up in Kyoto.
Which do you like better, Kyoto or Osaka?
I like both, but I prefer Kyoto because Osaka is too crowded and too built up. Because Kyoto is so close, I often head back there on the weekends to see my family and get away from the stresses of work.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's begin the test. Here's the topic card.
Okay.
You have 1 minute to choose one topic from the 5 choices and prepare your speech.
Okay.
Okay, your time is up. Please tell us which topic you chose.
I chose the third topic. Is tradition always worth preserving?
Okay, you have 2 minutes to give your speech. Please begin.
In my opinion, I don't think you can say whether tradition is always worth preserving. It depends on the specific tradition that people are talking about. To explain my opinion, I have 2 reasons. The first is that some traditions add value to modern life and help connect us to the past. However, my second reason explains that some traditions are a part of the past and should be left that way. Using examples from Japan, one important tradition worth preserving is marking the passing of seasons. Japan has many ceremonies and traditions which mark spring, summer, fall, and winter, as well as the end of the year. These are important as they remind us to respect nature and our place in it, even in the modern world. Another one is taking off our shoes before entering homes. We are symbolically leaving the outside world behind, and it helps to keep home clean. In that way, it improves our daily lives and connects us with past customs at the same time. Some people may say that tradition is always worth preserving. To them, I would ask what they think of the old tradition of women walking a few steps behind men in Japan. In the interests of equality, this is not a tradition that I think we need to preserve. We can remember it in history classes, but we do not have to continue it. To sum up, it is not possible to say that tradition is always worth preserving. Many traditions should be continued, but only if they add value to modern life.
Thank you. We are now going to ask you some questions about your speech. You mentioned the tradition of taking off shoes in Japan. Can you explain a bit more about how this brings value to modern life?
Well, I think that the tradition of taking off our shoes when we enter other people's homes or sacred places is an important part of respect. We're respecting other people or places by trying to make sure we do not bring in dirt from outside. On a personal and practical level, when we take off our shoes before entering our own homes, our cleaning duties are lighter. If I kept my shoes on at home, I'd have to clean a lot more often than I do now.
In addition to your example of women walking behind men, do you have any other ideas about traditions that you think are not worth preserving?
Certainly. The Japanese tradition of sending New Year's cards is one that is becoming less popular, particularly among young people. Japanese people send many cards to friends, acquaintances, and business connections. Some of my friends, however, prefer to send email from their computers or messages from their cell phones. These options are quicker, cheaper, and more environmentally friendly. In this case, I think people should be allowed to choose whether they want to send cards or not, and society should stop pressuring people to preserve this tradition.
And do you feel the same way about summer and New Year's gifts?
Yes, those traditions can place a big financial burden on people and create an uncomfortable relationship of obligation. In addition, sometimes people end up with things they do not want or use. This tradition causes a lot of wasteful and unnecessary spending in society. I think that people should find other ways to build and maintain relationships.
You've talked quite a bit about which traditions to preserve. What do you think is the best way to preserve those traditions?
Actually, I think that the home is the best place to preserve and pass on traditions. If children see that their parents value traditions, such as cleaning the whole house at New Year or bowing to show respect, then children will continue these traditions in the future. Of course, schools also have a role to play, as do museums and culture promotion groups, including tea ceremony clubs, and so on. And of course, if the government and companies give funding to these groups, it becomes easier to get people interested in different traditions. But I think that the starting point for preserving traditions is in the home.
Now, I'd like to move slightly away from the topic. You briefly mentioned the role of school. I would like to ask whether you think it's important for Japanese schools to teach Japanese history.
Yes, definitely. I think schools have a responsibility to educate their students about our country's history. With this knowledge, students can better understand the world around them, and it will also give them a better idea of what direction their country should take in the future.
All right, your time is up. That is the end of the test. Could I have the card back, please? Thank you very much. You may go now.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.